have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones. All right, this is the Talk Beat Jones, and I am Billy E. Jones. I want to thank you for joining us today. Remember, we're on the air every Wednesday live. That's every Wednesday live, whereby you can call in, you can talk, you can check us out, you can tell your friends that right about now it's that time for that Jones guy, that Billy E. Jones on the Talk Beat Jones. Remember, we are live every Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 11. You can also go to the R.J. Watkins page. That's R.J. Watkins page. You can watch us there. You can call in, and the numbers are on the screen. And we want to try to invite you to call in today. And also, don't forget about that YouTube TV33 on demand. You can go there 365 days out of the year once we're in queue, so that you can show your friends what you've done, what you've seen, what you've heard on the Talk Beat Jones. And again, on Sundays on 15.2. That's right, 15.2 at 4 o'clock p.m. on a Sunday. So we're inviting you to join us today to kind of talk to us. Let us know where you are, who you are, what you want to talk about, what's on your mind. We have a lot of things going on, of course. We got the government that's doing what they're doing. We've got the elections going on. We got the ability to interview you by telephone, and we want to kind of demonstrate that today so that we can have people that's from anywhere in the world. When we say we want to talk to you, we want to interview you, I can't hear me, so that we can make sure that you can be interviewed without being in the studio. That's right, without being in the studio. We have the ability to interview you if you got business, you got something that you have that you got planned, you got a career that you're trying to get off the ground, you got whatever it is that you're doing, you got some promotions that you have to do, you can come into the Talk Beat Jones. Remember, when you come in like that, we say, hey, you got a table, and why don't you leave a little something on the table for the studio, for their expenses, etc. But you can come in to the Talk Beat Jones and we can talk. It's your beat. Who knows it better than you? Nobody else knows it as good as you. So come on in, talk to me. Let me know. Oh, got somebody right now. See, somebody's on the phone with me right now. Let me find out exactly who is on the phone on the Talk Beat Jones live today, because I want to tell you now, if you got a question, you can put it out there. If you got a statement, you can put it out there. Whatever it is that you want to talk about today, we're open mic, open situation. And again, you're on the telephone with the Talk Beat Jones. I am Billy Jones. And again, you're going around the world. Talk to me. Let me know who you are. I'm speaking to you that's on the phone right about now.
Hello, hey Billy E. Jones. This is Jazzy, not the step poet.
Oh, hold up. This is Jazzy?
Yes, it is. How are you today?
Oh, Jazzy, I'm so happy to hear from you, because you done got me to the point where I'm looking at my left side and saying, where's my co-host? So, Jazzy, why don't we do it this way? We're going to have you speak a little louder so we can hear you good.
Oh, okay. All right.
And
all right.
So why don't we do it this way? Since you're on the telephone and not in the studio right about now, you're co-hosting. I'm just acknowledging you right about now. You're co-hosting by telephone. So let's do it this way so we can show folk that no matter where they are, Jazzy, when they call into the studio of Talk Beat Jones or when you get your show, etc., that they can be interviewed. They can do their promotions.
Yes.
They can find out, let us know exactly who they are, what they're about. So today we're going to bring and we're going to spotlight Jazzy, the no nonsense, the poet by telephone. How about that? And if, Jazzy, if someone else
Yes.
calls in, I'm gonna want you to stay on the phone so you can do co-hosting by telephone as well. Okay?
Okay,
But
sounds great to me.
okay, but in the meantime, let's do this for all the fans and friends from around the world. My family, we love you, and of course, you've seen Jazzy on the air co-hosting, and like I told you, I'm not stupid. I'm not a doofus. I'm not one of those folks who say, "Ooh, shucks, I should have." Yes, I reached out, I grabbed her, found out that she was the one, and I say, "No, Jazzy, you can't get away like that. Just cause you can't be in the studio, don't mean that you
Right.
still can't co-host." Mm-mm.
Right.
So, Jazzy,
Yes.
I want you to take a moment to let the folks know who you are
Yes.
and
Yes,
what you
sir.
about. We're gonna do it in about
Yes.
2 minute clips. How about that?
All right. All
Do
right.
it,
Sounds
Jazzy.
great.
Take it, take it, take it, take it, lady.
Hey, everybody. It's Jazzy, the no nonsense poet, the CEO of the Elite Money Squad, LLC Entertainment Group.
Yes.
What Jazzy does is she make people stars.
Hey, Tim, can I have that door closed?
Yeah, she is an artist, developer. She is a script writer. She is a TV host. She is a mother, a grandmother, a lover, a fighter. She is all of that. And she is a community activist. She is a lover of the people, a lover of the community. That's what
Okay.
she is.
Now,
And I just want to say thank you, Billy Jones, for having me on the show and to let everybody know, yes, call in. You don't have to be in the state. You don't even have to be here. You can be anywhere from around the world and call in on the Billy E. Jones show and promote or say your opinion about anything that's positive that you want to say.
and Jazzy,
Hmm.
I
Yes.
heard. Let's throw out a subject matter called marriage and why marriage can be important
Yes.
and why it is that folks say, I was all that when I was single and young. But what
Yes.
happens when you get a little older and time starts to kick in? What are you looking
Yes.
for?
You know what? You got that right. You got that right. Because I want to say that Jazzy made a podcast called A Road to Marriage for this specific topic. Now, this podcast that I created, that I did at Love and Life Club, is a 10-part series. And we went through all the stages of the road to marriage. We started at why am I single? And then the next one was the dating life. And then the next one was how to date with children. And we went on and on like that. And we had a panel of people. We would have at least like 6 people on the panel. We had an audience. We had celebrity guests. It was an awesome thing. And I got to gain so much knowledge in this podcast series about the road to marriage. And I already had knowledge of my own because I have been married and I have been divorced and
well,
I have
well,
been
here's
single.
well, here's what we're gonna do.
Yes.
We're gonna do it with just you and me.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. We're
Yes.
gonna start it off. We're gonna do it with just you and me, but and of course, family, we're gonna move to other subjects, other situations. But the first part is gonna be Jazzy and I. And if you choose to call and want to join in, we'll put Jazzy on a conference phone so that it would be you, Jazzy, and myself, and see what it is that and how we can shake and bake about this marriage and being single and being young and being all that, and then finding
Yes.
yourself in middle age and finding out you maybe still all that, but you're kind of looking around because you're kind of drifting a little bit further than you want to drift. And then when you start kicking at the other side of life and you say, I ain't got nobody that loves me. Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Right.
Because I can tell you about that time when it was so good, Jazzy. It was so good that I couldn't nobody tell me that I couldn't get married. They couldn't tell me that I could not say that that lady is my wife. They could
Yes.
not tell me that I was not ready, that I was not a
Yes.
man, that I
Yes.
couldn't handle it because I was in love. And I heard that if you want to have somebody in your life, you married them at that time, and could nobody, mom and daddy, mom and daddy, the friends, family, nobody could stop me from marrying that woman.
Nobody.
Nobody, except when I got there, eloped,
Yes.
and the folks that you have to get the permission from the paperwork to say, I want to get married. They said, boy, you ain't old enough.
You ain't old enough.
You ain't old enough. So I said, when do I have to be old enough? So you got to be 21.
Right.
I said, oh, okay. Well, I can't get around that one. Okay. So
that's
so-
certainly not the case today.
so Jazzy. So I said, okay, but guess what? You still ain't gonna stop me from marrying this girl. No. I want to be able to spend nights with her.
Right. Those love pools be hard.
Yeah. So guess what?
Mm-hmm.
After that 21 birthday kicked in, oh, that Jones guy, he said, we're going to take that road one more time, baby.
Yes.
And nobody going to have to know but just me and you. We're going to take that
Me and
road. And we took that road and went back once again. This time, Jazzy, they said, okay. You know,
All right.
I should have got a warning because the money was funny.
You should have got a warning when you couldn't do it the first time because Billy, I'm sorry to interrupt you because that takes me back to my marriage on my wedding day.
Okay.
Right? And on my wedding day, my wedding was in my mother's backyard. It was beautiful,
Ooh.
candlelight, 8:00 at night wedding. And it began, as soon as I started to walk down the aisle,
Okay.
it began to rain and thunder. And then, as it began to rain and thunder, the garage caught on fire.
Oh no.
And somebody out in the crowd yelled, "This marriage is not going to be blessed. It's raining." I had to yell back out and say, "It is going to be blessed. That's the Lord raining His love down on us."
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Sometimes it does be red flags right there that you ignore. When God just sometimes be saying, "Don't do it. Don't do it."
Well, I think my red
but
flag
the
too.
love-
I think my red flag also. I'm gonna bring you back, but I think my red flag too was when you eloping. Nobody's supposed to know, right?
Right.
Well,
So
it just so happened that where we eloped to, guess who we ran into?
who?
Her mother.
Y'all ran into the mother when y'all was trying to elope.
Yes, ma'am. And guess what?
That was too much.
Wait, here's the other part. Since I was too young to get married, we tried to get her mother to act like she was my mother so she could give us permission.
You thought somebody was forcing it.
Ooh. Now see.
'Cause you know what, Billy?
What's-
As I have learned in my life, coming to this age that I am, don't force it. If
Yes.
it don't fit, don't force it.
Yes, because we forced it, and that's
Yeah.
like I said, on that second time around, we got married. But as I was saying, the money was short, and guess what? When we got back on the road and got back to Oakland, California, Berkeley, realized one thing. Oops, we didn't get an apartment.
Y'all ain't got a place to stay. Y'all worried about getting married. Y'all ain't even got a place to stay.
Ain't got a place to stay.
Now we's married. Now what?
And so I want to let you know it was a startup just like that. So from the beginning, it was a struggle because, again, all the things that goes into being a person prepared for marriage
Yes.
and understanding what marriage entails.
Yes.
No history, no understanding, no preparation for none of that.
And it's really
And
hard. Excuse me. It's really hard when you're not from. I don't know if you're from a married home, but it's really hard when you're from a single family home and you never saw marriage.
well, my mom and daddy, her mom and daddy, so we had that in our back pockets. But again, that's what I'm saying. For better or worse, long life, sickness and health, and all the other good things, all of us was gonna be in love for the rest of our lives, no matter what.
Right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Right. I got a question. How long did the marriage last?
um, the marriage lasted um under 10 years.
Oh, okay. So
Now
y'all
when I
did
say
have
when I say that, the actual marriage lasted probably 5 6 years, but
Okay.
the process of going through the withdrawals and all the other things, the trials and tribulations of
Yeah.
etc., probably took an exit point of probably about 10 years.
Because I want to tell people that about divorce. Divorce is like a death.
Uh-huh.
Divorce is like when you with someone so long and you connect in that spiritual way.
Yes, yes.
Divorce is like a real death. It takes a lot to recover from a divorce. People really don't understand that it takes a lot to recover from a divorce, because when you become as one,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
when you become as one, everything is in your life is intertwined.
It's
Everything.
entwined. Supposed to
Your
be.
friends, your money, your children, your house, your car, everything, every thought is for two people when you're married. And when you separate and you have to disconnect from like another side of you. So it's like a death. It really is a painful situation
Now,
that
now,
takes
now,
time to heal from.
now, when you say that, when you say that, see, now you're talking about a real marriage.
Yes.
Now, when you go into the word marriage, but you're not committed to those feelings that you're speaking of now, that
Yes.
total entanglement of the two of you being as one. But when you're going into, quote, that marriage, and each of you or one of you still want to be that singular person, then
Right.
you've got trouble in, quote, the marriage from the very, very beginning.
Yes.
Because if you're not willing to let that singleness of your thinking, your preparation, your lifestyle, then you're not going to have, quote, traditionally, let's put it this way, a traditional marriage. Now, you can be a swinger, okay?
Yes.
Because that means that you guys didn't totally
Commit.
connect in all areas, but you still want to have your singular perspectives. Now, again, however persons choose to live their life, that's how they choose to live their life,
Yes.
because that's the agreement that they have. So because I said traditional, not with the other things that you can do and incorporate and still say we're married, but we're talking about that old Ozzie and Harriet, Desi Loudnails, whatever, Desi Ball, I Love Lucy type of marriage.
Yes.
Okay. And you notice that I said those folks because back in the day, those were the people that we saw on television We didn't see
Well,
our
let's put
folk.
out there good times.
Yeah. We didn't see the good
Yes.
time. Yeah. See, then we understood truly about the lack of money, the
Yes.
lack of, but what you had was a woman and a man that was totally committed to the effort of trying to raise a family and still be in love with no matter whatever life was handling them.
And that show, Good Times, is what really marriage is.
Yes.
You know, we exclude the struggle because we all gonna have struggle, but the commitment that James and
Wheezy.
what was her name? Wheezy, no, that was the Jefferson.
Oh, that was Jefferson. See,
Yeah,
I'm thinking about moving on up. But I tell you
Right.
what,
Right.
hold on.
James.
Let's do this.
See, now that was the Jeffersons was the iconic marriage of the black people, how they showed it to the world.
But hold on, Jazzy, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna let folks know we're talking about marriage, family. We're talking about love, family. We're talking about that commitment, or you got one foot in the door and one foot outside the door, and call it being a married person or being married, or I love you, baby, and I'm gonna take it and be with you the rest of your life. We're talking about that today with Jazzy, No Nonsense, the poet, and of course you have the opportunity to call in if you choose. But again, you know, Jazzy, people always say, Billy, we just love to hear you talk. So we're gonna come back after the commercial break, and we're gonna talk more with Jazzy, No Nonsense, the poet, and of course I am Billy E. Jones on the Talk B. Jones. Again, you watch us every Wednesday live from 10 to 11. You can go to that R.J. Watkins page. You watch us live streaming. You can go to YouTube, TV33 on demand. You can watch us on Sundays on 15.2. And again, is that 15.2? 15.2 on Sundays. And of course, we'll be back after these commercial announcements. And I do have Jazzy on the line with me, so come on back and listen more, because if you've been wondering what's happening with your life, you've been a girlfriend, you've been a boyfriend, you have not been able to connect because something was not right. You've been a husband, you've been a wife, but you still find something's not right. You better listen to this show. We're going to talk to you about marriage and what it is to be married, one foot in, one foot out. On the Talk B. Jones. Be right back, family. Have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones.
Clean up on aisle 5. Sounds like my life right now. Just one big mess.
What's going on?
It's my property taxes.
What?
I am behind, and I am so worried that I'm going to lose my house. I can pay some of it, but I can't pay it all at once.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm Eric Sabri, the Wayne County Treasurer. The last thing I want is for anyone to lose their property to tax foreclosure. We have assistance programs to help.
For more information, go to treasurer.waynecounty.com.
We're here to help.
You're watching Detroit's own WHPR TV. Detroit Live.
Hi, this is Billy E. Jones, Talk B. Jones. You can watch me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on WHPR TV 33 Now app. Download our free app at WHPR TV Now.
Justice for Mario Willis. Truth. Facts. Evidence. Mattered. Log into justiceformariowillis.com. Read for yourself.
Muscles, joints, or feet tired, achy, or distressed? Tried everything?
Ringmaster Rubbing Oil is a vintage topical pain reliever, trusted for over 70 years, with a rich formula for the treatment of stubborn aches and pains. Packaged in a glass bottle for purity, our liquid can also be used in warm water for foot soaks and compresses. A little goes a long way. Try our time-tested formula, available in several sizes.
Make a donation to WHPR TV and receive 2 2-ounce bottles of Ringmaster Rubbing Oil for $25. Call 313-868-6612.
You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones. All right, once again, this is the Talk Beat Jones family, and I am Billy E. Jones. I want to thank you very much again for being with us. And, you know, here's the deal. This program is live. You still have an opportunity to call your friends, let them know that they can tune in and watch us right about now. But however, although we're here live every Wednesday from 10 to 11, and you can watch us on the R.J. Watkins page, watch it live. And like I said, you can look at that page at any given time and see us, but you can also go to YouTube, TV33 on demand, see the show in entirety. And of course, you can watch us on Sundays on 15.2. So it's everywhere. It's all around the world. It's local. So if you have a business, you have a product, you have a service that you're doing, we can hit you local. We can hit you around the world. People can send in things to you. People can order your service, your product from anywhere. If you're mobile, if you have something that you can ship out, we can handle it. We can take care of it for you on the Talk Beat Jones. We want you to participate. We want you to come sit in this chair with me, and at times you'll have Jazzy with that chair, be the three of us talking about business. In fact, as I talk about business, Jazzy,
Yes.
you got some business to talk about. So if you were just a person that we was talking to on the telephone, and
Yes.
I'm interviewing you, Miss Jazzy,
Yes.
can you tell me some things that you do, some promotions that you're doing, and places that you got things going on as we were promoting you right about now?
Yes. I have. Excuse me. I have on August the 30th, we have a fashion show. We're going to Detroit, to Chicago with one of my networking buddies. I said it out of Chicago. And what we're doing, this is not just a regular fashion show. This fashion show is to bring more awareness to human trafficking. Because as I stated before, I'm a filmmaker and script writer. And I have wrote a movie called Snatch that is on my YouTube page, Jazzy No Nonsense, the Poet. And I wrote that movie to bring more awareness to human trafficking in the urban communities where this crime mainly happens.
Wait. Did you say human trafficking?
Yes, human trafficking.
And just take a moment and say to the world of folk that, do they realize that we have more young black women that are reported missing that are never found than any other group?
Yes, and that's why this is such a passion for me, because it's mostly happening to the melanated people, to the melanated women, to the melanated children. And as if anybody is woke today, you know, they use the word woke. So if anybody is woke today, they know that if there's over 300,000 people missing as of right now and more. That was the last number that I caught some months ago.
Wow.
So you have so many parents out here in misery because of money, because, the root of money. People are snatching people off the street for wealth.
Yes.
For wealth.
Yes.
For wealth. Not, and all the other, crazy things that they do to people. So I wanted to really press the issue because this is something that the news does not talk about often.
Yes.
Even though it's one of the major crimes that happens every day in urban communities like, Chicago, New York, Philly, Washington, Virginia, Minnesota, Texas, St. Louis, everywhere is an urban community, is a high rate of snatchings. There's a high rate of snatchings. And you don't see the police out here. I'm going to, give the police and the people, a big shout out because I have watched, them take in bucket loads and find women and children by the bucket load. So kudos to them. Keep hard on that job because without the children, without the women, there's no world.
Right.
So this is to be one of the number one things that's on everybody's mind because one thing that we do know, you don't want it to happen to you. You do not want this to happen to you. So be proactive now. Be proactive now. Let's all come together and save our children, save our black women.
Yes.
And so we're going out to Chicago because I'm trying to get this thing around the world, my passion about it. And so this fashion show, I'm going to be filming part 2 of Snatch there, where I have changed the title to Snatchers because, and I want to let everybody know why I changed the title to Snatchers and from Snatch. I made the movie Snatched in 2019.
Okay.
And so when I wrote part 2, I said, you know what? I think I'm going to put the emphasis on the Snatchers.
Right.
Because those are the people who we should be looking out for.
Now,
we can't look out for the victim. We can't find the victim, but we need to have that eye for the snatcher.
Now, Jazzy, just take a quick pause and tell us, now don't stop describing, but tell us real quickly, how can they see or receive this movie?
Okay, they can go on my YouTube page, Jazzy, Jazzie, No Nonsense, the Poet, and it's right there under the title of Snatched. You can go watch that movie right now. Leave a comment. I would love that. Tell me what you think about the movie. Tell me, did it make you feel anything? Tell me, did you learn anything? Because that's what it's all about. So please go to that YouTube page, my page, Jazzy, Jazzie, No Nonsense, the Poet, and go check the movie out. And maybe, it'll put a flare up in you to, create something of your own. Because that's what Jazzy's all about. She's not a gatekeeper of anything. I say, do it. Do it. If you see anything that's positive from somebody else and the community needs some more about it, start your own thing. Start your own thing and do it too as well.
And bring it right here to the Talk B. Jones. Let the world find out about it, because they say sometimes the best secrets is kept to yourself. But guess what? What good is it doing besides just inside of you? Huh?
Yes.
Just because you and 2 or 3 people share and you're the greatest. So what is that? Bring it here and let the world see what you're doing and make a contribution to your art, to your craft, to the service, to the position of what you're thinking in your head, that you just need that little something to help kick you over the moon with it, okay? So that's, now, Jazzy, there is one other thing that I know I'm maybe skipping you along here, but time is of essence, and I wanted to make sure we got this in. There is something going on about the 30th of this month.
Yeah, that was the fashion show. Now, I know you probably talking about Generation X.
Thank you.
The Family Fun Day,
Thank
which
you. So
is
go
August 17th. August 17th, I'm trying to bring all the Generation X, the Glamons, the Nanas, and the Papas together with all our grandchildren, have a fun-filled day of fun with a circle of love for our grandchildren, for we can keep that connection going. Because one thing we know...
Your leaflet's on the air right now.
Okay, one thing that we know is that grandmas and grandpas, they give that wisdom, to the next generation. And we want to make sure that gap is not a gap there. And we want to all connect with other grandmothers and grandfathers, on that level with our grandchildren. So August the 17th, I'm really trying to pull that together, but I need a lot of help. I need a lot of help to make this
What
thing
type
happen.
What type of help do you need?
I need anyone who can sponsor bounce houses, anyone who can sponsor me food, anyone who wants to sponsor a DJ, all those things to bring this thing together. Because even though Jazzy tries to do a lot of things for the community, it takes a lot of funds to put these things on. So if you can help me out in any one of my endeavors, going to Chicago to bring more awareness to human trafficking, for Generation X, Family Fun Day, please hit my Cash App, Jazzy, Jazz, No Nonsense the Poet, or you can hit my Chime account. My number is 248-508-2094. I need all the assistance that I can possibly receive, because the thing about, people who are trying to make the community better, we need funds to do that.
So you're saying you need financial money, like cash money, or a credit card sent to you,
Credit card, crypto.
Hey, listen, how are you getting to Chicago?
Yes, I want to shout out to Toya S. Reed. She has a travel bus called the Black Collar Bus. That's KOLLAR. This travel bus holds between 20 and 25 people. She's going to be getting us down there to Chicago, Detroit to Chicago, and we have enough room for like one more designer. So if anybody wants to get on this shuttle bus with us, Black Collar Bus by Tanya S. Reed, go follow her on Facebook and all social media handles. Please call me at 248-508-2094. And I want to give a shout out to all the people who's already connected with this great movement. That is the Network Junkie out of Detroit. That's Lawrence Kelly out of Detroit. He's Billy Oldmere. He's a melanated designer. And then we have Alicia Kelly there. That's a married couple that has teamed up. She is Millie O'Neill. They'll be with us. You have we have Angie A. Love, one of the fashion melanated beautiful models who will be in the show. We have about 18 to 20 models that's going to be on the runway. We're going to be filming. It's going to be an awesome movement. So please tap in with me at 248-508-2094 to get on that shuttle bus with me.
All right. Now, family from around the world, I want you to understand this. We're talking to Jazzy, No Nonsense the Poet. You've seen her here on the show co-hosting. Now she's giving it information as though she is a person that is calling in with information as though she is wherever she may be in the world, and she is being interviewed by telephone. You too can call in to the Talk Beat Jones, and we can interview you. We can interview you and get your word out wherever you are in the world. You see, you've noticed that as she's speaking, there's information that comes up on the screen. That's right, comes up on the screen. So all you have to do is send your information into the station. We will tell you how it's done. So as we're talking and you have information that you want to be seen, as we are doing the interview with you, we can also put your information on the screen so people have a chance to actually physically see it and read it with you as you're talking about it. So what we want you to understand, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, they speak about word of mouth is good, wonderful, great, years and years and years and years and years and years ago when I was starting my business. When I got my brick and mortar building, I sat on a chair outside of my business and all I did was wave at people.
Yes.
They saw me. Those who had experienced me in doing business for other folks, as I was the focal person of the other folks' business. And when I decided to step out on faith on my own and utilize my talent, my skills, my draw of folks who had been clients of mine, to let them know that this is me right here. This is me right here, waving at you. Stop by, see me, talk to me. But guess what? Had I had the other money, I would have been where? All over.
Yes.
All over. So at WHPR, WHPS offer you the opportunity to be seen all around the world, live streaming. So you get not just your local folk, but you get folks out of state, out of the country that can see and hear and work with you. Because now, guess what? With the media situation the way it is, with everything technical the way it is, it's like the next door.
Yes.
Hit them, Jazzy. Talk about it.
Yes, I want to say to the people that you must advertise your brand in any way possible on every platform that you can possibly put it on. Because one thing, as you see, that's what the world is about, advertising. It's not even about movies you watch on TV. It's really about the commercials.
Yes. Yes.
Everything is about advertisement. You can be on social media. You could be anywhere you want to go. There are advertisements in your face every second of the day. And do you know why that is?
Tell us why.
Because they do not want you to forget about their product, or they want you to continuously see their product and for it to stay on your mind, for it to drain down in your soul. So when you ride past that establishment, or you get hungry, or you want some clothes, or you want a sheet, or whatever your heart desires, that advertisement pops up in your head and says, that's where I want to go and get it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not advertising on a consistent basis, like every day, somewhere, and WHPR is a great place to do that. You can, just like Billy Jones just said, you can call in from around the world and be heard around the world.
That's right.
You can come into the station and sit in the chair and be interviewed about your product, about an opinion you have, about whatever you want to talk about. And you can call in at 868-313-868-4336.
Woo! You got the numbers down.
Right in on the show.
That's right.
That's right. You know, so let's go. So we got all these brands out here, because I'm going to say, in COVID, after COVID was completed, or whatever you want to call it, they said 30 million entrepreneurs were born in COVID. 30 million entrepreneurs were born in COVID. So y'all need to do a lot of advertising. So come here and get the job done.
That's right.
And what that tells me, that, you know, that 30 million entrepreneurs, because I was one of those entrepreneurs that was birthed in COVID. The Elite Money Squad was born in 2020.
Well, you know, because there were so many folk who had the type of business, Tim, who had the type of business that required them to go to different folks' houses. So that when COVID hit, folks who was doing those type of at-home businesses, delivering businesses, etc., went out of business. You know I did, and I had a nice income coming from doing the Jesuru and the African Easy Silk hair and skin line products. but it
Okay.
required me to go to folks' home and enter into their home and stuff. And during COVID, guess what? Wasn't doing that.
Right.
So that for that income and that credit card I'd earned from the company because I was doing so much good business, that income left me. So you have
Wow.
to, so I'm just saying that there were a lot of folks who had that initiative or who were doing business had to figure out how to do their business another way without
Yes.
actually having contact with the folk.
Yes.
And so
Yes.
all those people who had those skills to innovate. That's where it comes from. Because if you are
Yes.
a person that's doing business, you will find a way. You will find a way
Yes.
to get your income back up and popping.
Yes.
And
yes.
so, you know, my skin is off to folks who were able to come up with those skills.
Yes. Because
And one other thing, you've got a crew. You've got a crew. What is your crew called?
Well, my squad is the Elite Money Squad, but inside the Elite Money Squad is other networks. So we have Balling on Blessings Entertainment, which is CEO by Gemini, the realest comedian, who is artist development of comedians, who manage comedians, and they're all around the world. They get shows all around the world, and you can book them. You can book Balling on Blessings if you want a comedian for a show at 313-721-5202, called Gemini the Realist, and he'll put together an awesome show for you. So we got any promoters out there, you got a special event, you know, your grandmother's birthday party, a concert, anything you need. Balling on Blessings will make your people laugh. They will make your people laugh. So call Gemini at 313-721-5202. All right, if you want comedians from Detroit, that's fantastic, okay? And next we have Rock Wilson of Cold Art Media. He's my videographer and my cameraman, and also he's an A1 rapper. He has a YouTube page. He's on Spotify. He's on all the platforms. So go look up Rock Wilson. That's RAHC Wilson, WILSON. If you need a videographer, you need a rapper for a show, he's your guy. He's your guy.
Use that word for those who out there who are saying, "What is a videographer?"
Yes, a videographer, a cinematographer is a person who uses the camera, who films.
Okay.
Who films. If you want a video made, if you want a movie film, if you want me and Rock to come out with one of my side jobs, make a stand with your brand, my mobile podcast. If you if you want us to come out and interview you, you know, just like WHPR, we'll come out and mobile with it and do things like that. And then we have BG Management, Beyond Global Management. That's Mario Williams out of Detroit. He's also a videographer and a photographer and a rapper. Okay. So look him up. He's TOMARIO Williams on all social media handles, you know, IG, Facebook, all those great things.
Yes.
And then we have another network that I'm connected to, is the Network Junkie. That's DANETWRKJUNKIE. That's a Network Junkie. Now, this woman is fantastic.
Okay.
She is the behind-the-scenes production queen, okay? Now, she knows how to work that internet. She knows how to get your numbers up. She knows how to get press kits together for you. She knows how to strategize and put your plans together for a business. So reach out to her, the Network Junkie. She's awesome at that. And then so I have connected with her with Mac Alive. Mac Alive is having their annual parade August the 23rd. So we want everybody to come out on Mac and Bewick over in that area, Mac Alive. They're having a big parade for the children. The news will be out there. Floats will be out there. Games will be out there. They'll be dancing. They'll be singing. There'll be a lot of great things. Black Collar Bus will be out there as well. I'll be out there. You know, so everybody come out to the Mac Alive Parade on August the 23rd. Coco, the comedian, will be out there. Melanie Hearns will be out there. So come on and, and join us. Have a lot of fun at the Mac Alive Parade.
Now, this is what we're talking about, family. You see what we're talking about? You got something going on. You got something going on. Why are you keeping it a secret?
Yes.
Why are you just keeping it a secret? Why are you just getting on your little computer and just do, and you don't know if they really got it and didn't get it and whatever else? And besides that, folks that don't know you didn't get it. You want to be able to have the folks who don't know you be able to receive the information. That's how you get your numbers up. It's not just sending things to folks that you know. It's all them other folk that you don't know that you're reaching out to get coming and being involved. Now, Jazzy, I got 2 minutes. Tell me what happens when the love no longer is there in the marriage. What happens when there is no love, no more love in the marriage, and I want to be with you for the rest of my life. You said you want to be with me for the rest of your life, but something happened. Something happening. And guess what? I can't recover from something that happened that you did or said or found out, and you found out something about, and we can't recover. But I will say this. If you look at many of these rich folks that's in the public, no matter what happened, that wife says she's hanging in there, or that man says he's hanging in there. But it's most times folks who don't have a whole lot who says, you get out right now. Something happened. I can't think about it. You just leave. Get out. I can do bad. I can do all by myself. I can do bad by myself. I can do good by myself. I don't need you no more.
Right.
Jazzy, take 2 minutes to hit on that, please.
Okay, when the marriage has lost its luster, lost its love, is the most hurtful feeling. And if you get to that point in your marriage, it's really time to address the issue, because one thing, we don't want to live unhappy. So if somebody has did something that you can't recover from, snatch the Band-Aid off. Snatch the Band-Aid off and do what you have to do. Don't prolong something that you know truly in your heart is not going to work. I know divorce is a big word, is a large word with small letters. But if it has to be done, do it. Don't stay in a marriage for your children. Don't stay in a marriage because of finances, because one thing you want to do is live happy. One thing you want to have is peace. And living in a house with no love, because I've been there, is the worst feeling ever. It's the worst feeling ever to come home and not talk to your mate. You have nothing in common anymore. Maybe you got married for the wrong things in the beginning anyway. So if you're in a loveless marriage and you done went through the steps of trying to fix it, because one thing God said do, he said you have to do all things before you end your marriage. You have to go down every avenue to save your marriage. And if you have been down all those avenues and things has not changed, move on.
It's bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
But you know what? So family, we talked about that love that made you want to elope, and that love to make you do the rope-a-dope or the love-a-dope. And that's time when you say you got to just let it go. And does that make you a bad person? No. Even if you were the person that was doing bad, that make you a bad person? No, it just meant that you weren't not made for marriage. You're just not made for that singular life with a person.
Yeah.
And time will find out if that's really who you truly are, because you may come to the point where you say, I need somebody. But anyway, that's another story for another time, because right about now, it's that time for me to get ready to say goodbye. And Jazzy, I just love you so very, very much. And, I appreciate you. And that's why I say I'm not stupid. I'm not ignorant. I'm not egotistical. I reach out. I say to you, I need you. I'm not one of those who can't say what I need. I need you to be successful, because again, as you're being successful, I'm being successful, and if you are being successful and I'm being successful, then we're helping the station to reach another degree of being successful. And that's
Yes.
what life is about. If you can't help me, don't reach out and try to hurt me.
Say that.
Okay? Just understand, I love you, and there ain't nothing, family, you can do about it except watch it, support it, or step to the side of it and watch it continue to grow.
Yes.
Okay? That's the way Billy E. Jones and the Talk Beat Jones, that's the way we operate. Why? Because I come from the grain of folks who done put in the work to do nothing but be successful, no matter how many obstacles was put in front of them, no matter how much hate or aid was geared towards them, from friends, from family, from those who just envied. That's a part of life. You don't let it stop you. You continue. My mama told me, we all fall down, but we get up.
Yes.
And one of the things that she taught me as a youngster, never forgot it. I don't care what type of color you got. I don't care how beautiful, how handsome you are. I don't care how much money you got. But remember one thing, the cream, the true cream, will always come to the top.
That's right.
Jazzy, I
Yes.
just loved having you here with me again. But quickly, I got to go. So give me a
All right.
quickie, 30 seconds, close out.
All right, now, everybody, I want y'all to relax, relate, and release. Love on your people. Watch after your people, and make sure y'all follow Jazzy No Nonsense, the poet.
Hey. And this is Talk Beat Jones. Remember, on the air every Wednesday from 10 to 11. You can also watch us on Sundays on 15.2 from 4 to 5. Don't forget the R.J. Watkins page. And, of course, you can go to the YouTube TV33 on demand. Pick us up, watch us any given time. Please like us, love us, share us. I am Billy Jones, your guy, no matter where you are from around the world. Gotta let you go now. See you soon. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Because this is the Talk Beat Jones.